Good morning, students. I am Anurag. Today I am going to teach class 8, chapter 1, our constitution. Okay. In previous class, we learned class 8, chapter 1, our constitution. In previous classes, we learned about what is preamble, importance of preamble, okay, and after that we learned about drafting committee, okay, and constituent assembly. So, in previous class, we learned about all these terms in lecture 1. Today, in lecture 2, we will learn about features of Indian Constitution. What are the features? So first of all, in previous classes, I explained that drafting committee took 3 years to complete the task of constitution framing. Okay, so our constitution legally accepted on 26 January 1950. On this day, due to our constitution formally accepted, we celebrate this day as Republic Day of our India. Okay? Now, I am going to tell you that after the framing of our constitution, at that time, constitution had 395 articles. Okay, student? And 22 parts and 8 schedules. Okay? Now you may ask question, sir, what is article? What do you mean by parts? And what is schedule? So, first of all, before explaining all these terms, I would like to share some images. First of all, see these images. After that, we will explain. Yes, see this one. 395 articles. Total from 1 to 395 articles. Okay, and all these are the parts from part 1. Part 1 contain article 1 to 4. Part 2 contain article 5 to 11. Part 3 contain article 12 to 35. All these are the articles. Okay, and from this way 369 article to 392 articles in part 21, and in part 22 393 to 395 articles. So all these are articles. So all these are articles which comes under part. Okay. Now let's understand what is schedule. Okay. So first of all, take another image. Yes. See this one. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 contain, it deal about 28 state and here make a correction 8 union territories. Okay, same way schedule 2nd, schedule 3rd contain the government policies. Okay, schedule 4, schedule 5, 6 and so on, schedule 12. So all these are scheduled. Okay students, and which I shown you earlier, that was the articles and parts. Now come on, yes, our class. Here 395 articles. Now what do you mean by articles? It is our paragraph or clause of legal document. Okay, it means you can say that all the paragraph, separate paragraph of legal document, separate clause or paragraph of legal document, and the legal document is our constitution, under which government run the country. Now part, yes, it is very easy. All these articles come under this part. All these articles come under this part. Example, just I show you the images. Part 1 have article 1 to 4 and so on, 22 parts. Now come on schedule. What is schedule? Schedule means, it means list or table. List or table. Okay. List or you can say table of formal document. Anybody getting my points? It means our constitution divided into 8 schedules. It means 8 table. Okay, under which all these parts come and under which all these articles come. Everybody understand? Now 395 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules. All these are outdated data. Okay? Now today our country have total today we have 470 articles. Now you should not have any problem. What do you mean by articles? Just I discussed. And currently today we have 25 parts. Okay, students. And now today we have 12 schedule. See here, our articles increase from 395 to 470. Okay, and our parts, because our articles increased, so we have to also increase the number of parts under which it come. Okay, so it rise from 22 to 25. And same, our schedule also rise from 8 to 12. All these were at the time of our constitution drafted. And now 470 articles, 25 parts and 12 schedule are at present in our constitution. Okay. So from this we get the idea of our constitution. Now you just think about it. It is not easy. It is not easy to go through Indian Constitution in just in 1 hour or in 1 day or in 2 days. So to understand our constitution and the aim of our constitution is written in very short form, okay, in which you see the image of our constitution, in which we introduced from our constitution, and that is, what is that? Yes, of course, that is preamble. Okay, students. You can say in simple words, mirror of constitution, or you can also say introduction of constitution. Everybody satisfied? Now let us come on our book. Now we understand how many articles, parts and schedule in our constitution, and we also understand what do you mean by articles, parts and schedule, and how all these come under. Okay, so let's start from our preamble. Let us see our book. Yes, everybody see here. This is our constitution's image, or say introduction of our image constitution. It is not easy to go through constitution. So constitution maker think about very short form that clear the image of our constitution, that clear the aim of our constitution. Okay, so this preamble which mention the objective of our constitution. Okay, so when you will go through it, then it contains lots of words which have very vast meaning. In this, today we will learn all these vast meaning. For example, sovereignty, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Okay, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, So we will go to these words. We will understand the meaning of these words. Okay, students? So after the getting of definition of preamble, now let us come on the terms of preamble. Okay? Come on our first term. First term is sovereignty. Okay? Sovereignty. What do you mean by sovereignty? Sovereignty. Our preamble, our constitution state that India is a sovereign state. Okay? It means its government have free or can say independent right to govern over the state, over the territories that we have. Okay, so our central government and a state government freely enjoy its power to run the government, to run the state and country properly. No one will can interpret in this government. Okay, sovereignty means government has absolute independent authority. No one can restrain it over the areas, over the territories that we have. Okay, student? It means simple words you can say that no external control on our country. That is called sovereignty. Okay? So after this one, come to the second vast meaning of federalism. Okay? Federalism. Yes, India is a federal country because we have two level of government. Okay? The first one is central government. Everybody getting my points? In which Prime Minister, Finance Minister, Foreign Minister, all are there. And the second one is a state. For example, Bihar Chief Minister, okay, Bihar Education Minister, Bihar Finance Minister. So we can say that India has two levels of government, and so that's why we can say that India is a federal government. Okay, federal structure. It means it has center and a state, two levels. Yes, there is no doubt that to run our country smoothly, there is also a third type of government, and that government we all know that is local government. Okay, so mainly my mean is federal government means we have two level of government, central government and the state government. Okay, this is called federalism. Okay, student? Now come on the next term, that is parliamentary form of government. Parliamentary form of government. Yes, our central legislature is based on parliament. Okay, is based on parliament. So we say that India has a parliamentary form of government because the power and function of our central government is mentioned. Okay, power and function of our central government is mentioned. Okay, and central legislature means the elected representatives. For example, MPs, our prime minister, these are the examples, our ruling party and our opposition party. All these are examples of central legislature. Okay, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha come under this parliament. It means generally you can say Indian government is based on parliament form. Okay, parliament form. So that why our government is also known as parliamentary form of government. Done? Everybody getting my points? After this, now come to the another terms, that is universal adult franchise. Yes, in election, we the people vote to our elected representatives. No doubt. The person whose age is 18 or above the 18, they are eligible to vote and form the government. Okay? So, our constitution is here who take guarantees. Who take guarantees of our vote during elections. Okay, students, and no one can discriminate. No one can discriminate that you come from higher societies. Your vote have two values. No. You come from lower sections, poor sections of society. So your vote have one value. No. All will be treated equally. All the voters have one value. Okay? Discrimination, it means you will not discriminate on the basis of sex, that you are female or you are male or you are transgender. You have no right to vote. No. Our constitution resists it. Our constitution make many rules regarding that, and it declares all these are illegal. So we can say that every adult citizen have right to vote during elections without any discriminations. Okay, on region, on religion, on language, etc. Okay, students. So after all these form terms, now we come to separation of power. Yes, our government is also divided. Yesterday I discussed the legislature, executive and judiciary. So again I will repeat it. So our constitution is clearly declared that government is based on executive, legislature and judiciary. Legislature who make laws. Okay, who make laws. For example, MP, MLAs, all are in the parliament, they make laws. Okay, so legislature who make laws. Okay, and executive who implement the laws. Who implement the laws. Who implement the laws. For example, who implement the laws? Our police station inspector, Okay, now judiciary. Who check the laws? Who resolve disputes? Okay, that department of government is known as judiciary. Okay, for example, High Court, Lower Court, Supreme Court. All these are examples of judiciary. Who disputes and maintain laws, who check the laws. So from this student, we come to this box. This is fact box. Okay, fact box. Now let us understand what is in it. Yes. Do you know drafting of Indian Constitution was not very easy. It was very difficult because in India there are many peoples who come from many castes, religion, languages, reason, many sections of people are in India. So to unite them, so to integrate them, so to make a sense of unity were not easy task. Okay, so our constitution maker take many laws from different countries and giving some example of that countries from which our constitution maker makes some laws, taken some laws. Okay, for example, from Europe, France, okay, UK, okay, Weimar Republic, okay student, and after this USA, Canada, these are the countries. After this, Australia. After this, South Africa. Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, one more state, country is Soviet Union. So, with the help of all these countries, our constitution maker taken some rules, okay, taken some principles, taken some guideline. For example, what we taken from British Constitution? Yes, from British Constitution we took rule of law. Everyone is equal before law. Institution of a speaker in the Lok Sabha, in the Raj Sabha. Okay, our government is based on parliament. So the parliament form government. All these principles, all these laws regarding this taken from British Constitution. Okay, first thing. Second thing, from US Constitution we took fundamental rights. Now, just a minute, after some minute we will learn more about fundamental rights. Our Fundamental rights, basic right that is given by our constitution. For example, right to equality, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitations, right to constitutional remedies, cultural and educational rights. All these fundamental rights that were given by our constitution, and these are the basic rights. Okay, and federal structure just below. Government is based on central and state. Okay, so from the Irish constitution we took directive principles. What are the guidelines of a state by the constitution? Okay, all these are mentioned here. From France, we took the ideas of liberty. Okay, the ideas of liberty, the ideas of equality, the ideas of fraternity. All these came from another parts of the world. So mainly these are the eight countries from where our constitution maker took the ideas, took the principle, took laws. Okay, so from this student now come up secularism. Now we will understand the meaning of secularism, fundamental right and fundamental duties.